when your story gets out, you are going to be known as the boy who lived, or girl, whatever. So over the past couple days, Harry Potter stuff has been coming up, and normally I don't think too much about it because I usually get like Harry Potter stuff, Emma Watson, like that kind of stuff. Like I get them like popping up on my shit all the time. But lately, Harry Potter has been coming through like heavy. And I'm like working out and I like look up at the ceiling and I see like what looks like a little lightning bolt. And then today I'm doing my workout, I'm like running laps, and I finally stop and I look up in the sky and it looks like a giant lightning bolt, and instantly in my mind pops the boy who lived. And so I'm sitting there and I was like, damn, like that's hot. So I'm like, let me go meditate on that. So I go meditate on it, right? And I freaking am about to go shower. I'm like, let me put on some music while I'm doing that. And I picked the song, like the song, I haven't heard it in a while. It's Finish Line by Chance. And also Chance the Rapper is highly significant, like highly significant. So I start playing the song and literally he's like, scars on my head, I'm the boy who lived, right after I had just made it a note to go ahead and put this video out, 1 2 3 as I was saying that. And so if this message is for you, once your story gets out into the world, they are literally going to be calling you the boy or the girl who lived. And so not everyone, you know, knows everything that goes on behind the scenes. Not everyone knows everything that was done to try to, you know, sabotage, set up, sabotage, poison, like anything along those lines. Not everybody knows everything that really went on behind the scenes, but I get the sense that you most likely were already keyed into a lot of the stuff that was going on, especially if you are a starseed, or if you just have that connection with God. God is always going to be telling you what's going on around you. And so what's going to happen is very soon, actually, your story, what was going on, what happened to you, is going to be like 222, as I was just getting ready to say this, is going to be broadcast. Like there are going to be like a lot of eyes and ears seeing and listening to your story. And everybody, you're gonna have that kind of like you're gonna have that kind of famousness, that kind of fame like Harry Potter has, or like, oh my God, like that's the one that lived, like they did all of this stuff to try to take them down and they survived. Like they came out of the lion pit, right? They were put in this place, all this shit was going on, people try to do X, Y, and Z, but somehow they're still standing. And literally only God 303 is going to be able to take credit for everything that everything that didn't happen. Everything that didn't happen the way that it was supposed to happen on the enemy's side, right? Because the enemy thought that they had it all planned out, right? They thought that they could do this and that it was going to make you fall. They thought they could do this and it was going to take you off the map. They thought that they could do so many things. And at every single turn, God was like, no. Every time you tried to fall back, it was 333 as I was saying that. Every time you fell down, God was like, no, get back up. Every time they tried to, there you go. And so get ready, because a lot of people are going to want to hear you know, your story from your perspective, but also be ready because there's going to be a lot of people that either had a part in it or were part of it, or maybe not necessarily had a hand in what was going on with you, but they were sitting back and they were watching 404, and they are going to be providing like witness testimonial of your story. There's going to be people that be like, no, I don't think that they actually did that. And people are going to be like, no, like I saw it all go down. I was there, front row seat. I was watching the shit that they were doing and nothing stopped that person. I watched them do this and this person happened to, like, you know, I was going to give a very specific example, but you know, I watched them put something in their drink, in their food. They ate it. They're still alive. I watched them, you know, try to call X, Y, and Z people to try to be here to meet them. And somehow like something happened to them on the way there. I witnessed people try to go against this person, and they tried to like plot on the demise of this person. They tried to plot on death, and now all of a sudden people in their families are dying and shit like that. Bro, I'm telling you, people are going to be talking about everything that you went through, and people are going to be in disbelief. Also, like, the second part of this message is you are going to be going from most hated to, I might split this into 2 videos, I don't know, but you're going to be going from most hated, like enemy number 1, to most loved. And the what was coming through for real is I've been seeing like hearts everywhere, but not just like regular hearts. To me specifically, they look like the All Heart logo. If you've seen Hancock with Will Smith, where he's the superhero and everybody ends up hating him because he doesn't, you know, act like a normal superhero usually does, 555. But then, you know, after some coaching, after he gets to a certain point, everybody ends up loving him because he's, you know, he's saving the day and shit like that. And so if this message is for you, then your story is going to be known. Your story is going to be known like everywhere. Everybody's going to be talking about it. They're going to be straight up calling you the one who lived, the one who persevered all odds, the one that managed to stay standing. You managed to remain standing after everything that was done against you. You managed to stay alive. And people are going to be clamoring. I don't even know if that's the right word. People are going to be like going crazy because they're going to be like, there is no doubt, there's no physical doubt that somebody without God's protection could have survived this. Nobody could have survived this unless God physically was protecting them. And I dare even say household name, because that's what just came to mind, especially when I'm thinking of Hancock, because like everybody knew who Hancock was, right? And so if this message is for you, then you're about to be known as the one who lived.